First I need to pick it up to the level to match the transom, and then I have this rudder post that is going to go into this gudgeon and into the upper gudgeon and the lower gudgeon. But these pieces here, the pintle pieces, actually have to be positioned properly. The top pintle has to be above, the bottom pintle needs to be below the gudgeons. Okay, so here's the rudder post. That's going to go into this position, and then I can lower it and get this lined up, position it below, get that rudder post to connect the two of them down there at the bottom. Easier said than done. Here we go. So that is married now. Now we're ready to release the tension and allow the rudder to lower. This is the rudder control line. This is what they call a kick-up rudder. The blade actually hinges upward. That's a nice thing if you're running across a sandbar. But I want to release the tension on that so that it will come down, and now I can actually position this little piece at the back of the rudder head so that it will accept the tiller through this channel here. Let me grab the tiller. This is the tiller for the Flying Scot. And put this on the aft deck here and slide it into that channel. And as long as this piece is up, it should go all the way to the back down here. There we go. And now we're going to use this preventer pin, which is a cotter pin. There's a hole in the top of the tiller, so I'm going to push that in, and now the tiller will not come out accidentally. And now I want to run the control line forward to this bull cleat, and I'm going to run it through the interior portion of the bull cleat and then pull on it, and that should lift the rudder when I pull on it. Now I can rotate the tiller to me so that I can cleat off that line. So now the rudder is up and will stay up. The last thing I need to do is remember to tie a knot on the end of this so that I don't lose the control line while I'm out sailing if I uncleat it. And what I always do is just double it over, make a little bite at the end, and then I tie a simple overhand knot. Yes, overhand knots can be nasty. They have a bad rep on sailboats, but you're not going to put that much tension on this, and it doesn't take up an excess of line, so I don't use a figure 8 on the end of that. And that will prevent this line from coming out of the cleat if I happen to release the tension on the bull cleat. Pull it back up again, cleat it back down. While we're here, I'll go ahead and talk about the tiller extension. That sits on top of the tiller. This is it. And that allows you to really push way over or pull way over. Instead of just holding onto the tiller, you can hold the tiller extension. You can really get some distance. And if you need even more, this is an extending tiller. And you pull that out and turn it clockwise and it locks down and you can go even farther. So the tiller extension is a great tool, especially if you have to hike out. There's another cool little piece on your Flying Scot, which is the tiller bungee. That allows you to pull that up and over the tiller, and now the tiller is locked straight behind the boat on the center line. And when you are rolling back down the boat ramp to put the boat in the water, the tiller won't tend to swing to one side or the other and get banged into the back of the boat. So that's your tiller. So now we've done the tiller, or the rudder and the tiller, we need to go back and talk about the main sheet.